Which 2 points on, this is number 8, which 2 points on the number line below represent numbers with the same absolute value? Well, if you remember, -4 and 4 have the same absolute value of 4. -8 and 8, -28 and 28. They have the same absolute value. The definition of absolute value is distance on a number line from 0. Well, let's take a look at, let's go ahead and take a look at H. Well, H has no absolute value. 0 has no absolute value, so that's not the case. J. We have 2, which is an absolute value of 2. We have -2, which is an absolute value of 2 also. So it looks like our choice is G and J. F doesn't have anything on the +3, and K doesn't have anything on the -4, so it's G and J. What is the absolute value of -22? The absolute value of anything, unless there's a minus sign in front of the absolute value sign like this, is going to be negative. The absolute value of -22, -22 is exactly 22 spaces away from 0. Therefore, the answer is a positive 22. A diver is submerged -20 meters relative to sea level. In other words, you've got sea level right here, and you've got this guy down here swimming at -20 feet, or -20 meters. How many meters must the diver swim to reach the surface? Well, that diver must swim 20 meters to the surface to get to the surface to get some air. 20 meters. Evaluate the opposite of the absolute value of 9. Well, the absolute value of 9 is 9, but we have a negative sign out front. And remember, in order for it to be negative, it has to be outside of the absolute value signs. Therefore, the answer is -9. This does not have a negative sign out front, so we know the answer is going to be positive. 3, or -3, is 3 spots away from 0, which makes the answer 3. We don't have a negative outside here, so the answer again is going to be positive. We have to evaluate what's inside. 9 minus 8 is 1. The absolute value of 1 is 1. And we also know now that this is a negative sign, so our answer is going to be negative. Now we just have to evaluate what's inside here. 9 minus 2 is 7. Plus 7 is 7. That equals 14. The absolute value of 14 is 14, but remember we have that minus sign, so it's the opposite of that. Answer is 14. 15. Which symbol goes in the circle to make the number sentence true? We have a -5 and 3. Well, what I want you to think about is temperature. Which temperature is lower or smaller? Is it -5 or is it 3? It's pretty cold at 3. But it's even colder at -5. So I'm going to have my gator mouth point this way, and that is B, because 3 is greater. More to come.